Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night.
Hi Sagittarius, welcome to the Winds of Jupiter December Tarot reading. Now the overall energy card that you received for this reading is the Three of Cups. How nice to get the celebration card over the holidays. And this does indicate there's been some type of teamwork, maybe shared accomplishment, or just maybe some personal success that had a lot of support behind it. It appears you're going to have a lot of social interaction over the holidays. Or maybe even just going on some media benders. But this could be about friendship too. For you being a fire sign, you certainly received a lot of cup cards for emotions. You've got the Two of Cups. You have the Lover's card. You have the Eight of Cups twice. And you have the King and Queen of Cups. So emotions and love are going to be the driving force for your December. Now, if you noticed in my introduction that Venus is going into your sign December 1st. And normally you're there for light-hearted type love, adventure, and learning at the same time. But the cards on the left, for what you know, kind of say a little different. Because you receive the Moon and the Two of Cups. Now you're going to start dwelling in kind of your deepest, darkest unconscious self and sorting things out about your love and relationships overall, actually. I just did the Scorpio reading and they were flip-flop from you. They just came through a really intense time and now it's going to be more fun for them. And here it looks like you're going to be reviewing and seeing if you fell off some kind of path. Or maybe you're going to be looking deeper and seeing if people are deceiving, lying, or having some type of ulterior motives. You know, Buddha said that there's three things you can't hide, and it's the sun, the moon, and the truth. Perhaps you are looking for some truth. And maybe this journey is going to include maybe some really poignant dreams, visions, intuition, some gut feelings that's saying, hey, there's been something distorted and things aren't really the way they look. And you're kind of looking for the reality of truth, or your truth at any rate. The Two of Cups is there about saying you are making some decisions about things. All two cards is about decisions, partnership, and balance. And it's really your choice. But this month, you know, I always say it's decision and deeds and vice and virtue, but here it's more sensual, sexual versus spiritual. You're looking deeper within yourself. Now the cards next door, for what is or can be yours, you receive the World card and the Lover's card. Now the Two of Cups is the minor arcana version of the Lover's card, and that card can indicate too that whatever's going on in your relationships can't stand the test of time. But the Lover's card is the major arcana card, and this is the heavy-duty card about love and relationships, about making the right choice. And if you do, it's going to say here that you're going to graduate up to the World card. You're coming to an end of a cycle. Maybe you won't be reviewing anymore and you resolve some of these issues back there with the Moon card. If you didn't, it's going to push you back into the major arcana cards to go through the gauntlet again if you didn't learn your lesson. Because the World card is about learning your lesson. And if you did, then you're ready for some new challenges. And here maybe it's saying for some love, actually accepting the joy of love. But it looks like something's going to be sacrificed in this graduation with the World card, because the cards next door for your self-awareness or your awareness, you receive the Eight of Cups twice. And this card indicates that things have been out of balance. There's been a void in your life and you've been unhappy in some categories of it. And that goes back to the Moon card, where you're reviewing some things and wondering, has somebody been lying to me, or is it just by omission that they're lying to me and they're not telling the truth? But here this card is saying it's time to walk away from a few things, some things that aren't serving you anymore, don't have any purpose in your life anymore. Way back when, maybe it did, but Some days I can see you just standing there looking at something going, why is that here? Do I use it? Do I really need it? And that's just on the small aspect of things. This could be a big one too, where you're leaving some of your old beliefs behind. Even people, maybe. It's time to put your back and walk away. When you see the back of a person on any of these tarot cards, it means you're looking to the future. And this guy is walking towards the future. The Eight of Cups is saying you've been really uncomfortable about your emotions. You haven't been settled with them anyway. Now the number 8 in itself means authority and responsibility. But most importantly to me, it means energy transmutation. It's time to move on somewhere else and channel your energy somewhere else. This card can also indicate that painful times in your life are eclipsing. And the Three of Cups up there for celebration is agreeing with that. The number 3 in itself is the card of creation, or the number, actually. Two forces creating a third force. You're building something emotionally because this reading is about emotions and love. And the future cards are bringing in the same thing about having things out of balance that'll be put into balance. Because you receive the Justice card, the Queen, and the King of Cups. Justice card is always saying when you see it that something is out of balance and going to be going back into balance. Well, this could be about some court proceedings too, of course. Contracts, some negotiations that you've been going through that appear going to be very successful. But this sort of truth that she's holding up can indicate that there is going to be some justice served. If there was some wrongdoing, deception and lying way back there with the Moon card, there's going to be some accountability involved in this. And then this is going to bring some happiness too, because the King and Queen are the major court cards of emotions. The Queen is about intuition, and so is the Moon card. So it is saying, pay attention. Pay attention to your dreams. And the King is there to say to master your emotions, control them. You have to master your passions way back there with the Two of Cups. And that's what you were doing when you were reviewing things with the Moon card. And hopefully receiving the World card that you graduated with the Lovers card. Now you have the inevitable couple of the King and Queen of Cups, of emotions, of love. So something's coming in. There's incoming for love and emotions, and there's something to celebrate about with the Three of Cups. This is going to be a real social time, though, and it's going to be a whirlwind. So make sure you stay in control of your emotions during the social holiday season. And I wish you acceptance, peace, and happiness.